Yes.
Jocelyn California.
Yes, we're here at my new listing that will be hitting the market at the end of the week, and we have
So
a
exciting.
very special guest today with us.
Yay.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Stephanie Brubaker, and I am a home stager, and you can check me out online on stephaniebrubakerhomestaging.com.
So cool. The most amazing Stephanie. She has helped transform so many homes for me. So we want to kind of share the input with y'all, give you the 411 so you know what's up with this whole staging thing. What does it do? So,
Yes,
yeah.
so let's ask you a question. Why should people stage their houses? We know as realtors, but for the public out there, why is it so important for people to stage their houses?
There are many reasons that staging is helpful. The first one is that it's impossible for everybody to be objective about their own homes and their own belongings.
True.
Your own furniture, you've raised your family here, your children here, and you're surrounded by things that you love, but they're not necessarily the things that will sell your house for the most money and the most quickly. So having an objective set of eyes come in and walk through your home with you and help you understand which things in your current home will actually do you a favor and do you a service in selling your home, and which things that we could edit or remove or rearrange so that your house shows its absolute best.
Like a room that maybe has a whole Cabbage Patch doll collection. You may want to take that out.
Yes.
We might, yeah, we might,
Showcase
yeah.
it as well.
Mhm. Absolutely. We see a lot of Disney rooms.
Yes, we love
You know,
Disney.
and
A lot of
it's
birds.
A lot of birds. We see a lot of bird houses. We see a lot of drapes that people make
Yeah.
in their houses that are,
Yeah.
you know, of pretty roses.
Yeah, a little
And not everyone is into that.
Well, I love the facts too about staging. So if you see a home online, which most of our homes are like selling you online, then you come in and then that just solidifies the deal. But if you're seeing a vacant home online,
Right, and the numbers don't lie in that area. Of a vacant home versus a staged home, and they can be the exact same floor plan in the exact same neighborhood. The staged home will always sell about 70% faster. So that could easily be one mortgage payment that you're not making.
Yes.
great point.
And it will generally sell for 4 to 5% more
Wow.
than the vacant home.
Boom.
There
right
you go. So not only will that increase in that sales price help pay for the staging, but get you more money at the end. And as we know, as we go through pictures online, it's the first thing we do pay attention to the furniture in
Yeah.
there, even though it's not what's selling the house. But like you said, it allows people to envision their own stuff in that house.
Yeah.
So when you come into a house like this house right here, where it's a very large house, how do you determine what goes in what rooms? Do you
Yes.
scale it? Is it a color scheme? Like, how do you choose this? Because you guys are amazing. I can never do what you guys do.
Well, there's two approaches. One is with an occupied stage, which is the property that we're sitting in right now, which means the sellers are still living here.
Okay.
So what we do in that case is we'll walk through the home and we'll pick the pieces that are really doing the home a service and allowing the house to be shown in its best light. And then we will work the color, what we call the color story, around that. So if they have a particular set of furniture in a particular color profile, or they have a particular style of wood floor, or a particular wall color, we will come in and work around that, but give it a more current, fresh, exciting and lively feeling that when you walk in, you're not walking into somebody else's story. You're not walking
I
into
love
somebody
that.
else's
Yes.
Christmas.
Love that.
You're not walking into somebody else's, K through 12
Yeah. Pictures.
photos on the hallway. You're walking into just this lively, warm, welcoming space
Yeah.
where you can insert your own personality and your own family and start thinking about, oh, that's where I could put a Christmas tree,
Yeah.
or that's where I could put a sectional,
Yeah.
or we could fit 8 people around a dining room table. These are the questions that buyers are asking themselves when they walk through the house.
So
Absolutely. And one thing that you do, I think, is amazing is we will have furniture in different rooms, and she's like, nope, that belongs over there.
Yeah,
and
I
people
love
could
that.
be living in the house for 30 years, and they're like, gosh darn it, I should have moved that over there. Look how much better it is. And you do such a great job scaling stuff,
Yeah.
which I think is really hard for us because we buy things because we like them. Doesn't mean they fit in our house properly.
It's the right spot for that.
And you need to be able to walk around, every room, and sometimes you get boxed in. And guess what's the first thing buyers do? They walk back out because, they can't do it.
I also like what Stephanie does is that she'll pick something that inspires her in the home, and then she just goes with it. And it's not overpowering, but it's a cool, like, boldness that goes through the home that you do.
And that really has evolved as sales have changed, as we've gone more and more digital, more online, and buyers are expecting to see really beautiful pictures online before they even ask to go see the house.
Yeah.
So that's really where I'm working the hardest for you, is that I have those 10 to 15 seconds of them clicking on your listing to make an impression.
Yes.
It's not even them walking through the door anymore.
Right.
I have to do it online now.
Good point.
Which is why staging and photography is really becoming a non-negotiable.
It is.
If you
It
want to
really
be
is.
competitive with the other homes that are listed in your neighborhood, you've got to get those buyers emotionally engaged and excited about your property. And that's a lot where color comes in. Some people are just a little scared of color. If you were to walk into my actual home, there's way less color in there.
Really?
But
Okay.
that's fine. I'm not trying to sell my house.
Right.
I'm trying to live in my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And occasionally clean my house.
Absolutely.
So, but when you're looking at listings online, there has to be some personality.
Yeah.
Yes.
And something to wake you up and make you feel excited, like there's possibility in this house.
Absolutely.
And so we do that through
good
color
point.
and texture and scale, like you were mentioning.
Yes, absolutely. You just want to get in the car and drive over and see
Yes.
it right now
I get
because
so
you're just
excited.
so excited
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was going to ask you, what would we see in your house if we went to your house? You know what you'd see in mine.
Oh, well, I was just having this
We were just
conversation
talking about
with
that.
Stephanie that, you know, I need her. I've been in my house 15 years now. It's still painted and very much decorated like 15 years ago, but I can't think of what to do next. I have a 900 square foot living room,
It's
which is
huge.
ridiculously large with
Big
vaulted
ceilings.
ceilings. And it's like, what do you do with all that wall space? So we can also hire Stephanie to come in and give us an opinion of what she thinks my living room should look like, because I don't know what
Yeah,
to
that would
do.
be
I don't
awesome.
have that eye.
That would be awesome for you.
Yes.
I think because it's such a cool room.
It
is
is.
such
It's
a
got,
cool
you know, the great views and everything, but I'm, you know, it's a little bit like with, you know, I've got all the baby pictures of my kids still everywhere, but they could be relocated somewhere else in my house, but I don't know where. I need a pro to tell me where they need to go.
And most people have better stuff than they think.
Yes.
It just needs to be reimagined.
Yeah, I love
Absolutely.
So
that.
we will probably use many of the things that you already own. It doesn't have to be a whole, you know,
Yeah.
scrap it and buy all new furniture and take on this huge remodel expense.
Absolutely.
You don't have to. It's coming in with fresh eyes and reimagining, like you said. This would make a whole different statement if it was on this wall,
would,
or if
yes.
it was in this room, or why don't we flip these two things and see how we feel about it?
Yes,
I love
And
that.
it's just coming in with fresh, objective eyes, and that's great to do. You don't have to move to do that.
That's true.
Absolutely. And the price to get Stephanie to come into your house and do this, you guys, it's only $150. Is that correct?
So
It's true.
amazing.
For her to come in and let you know what your house is really supposed to be, where stuff is supposed to be placed. You
Huge.
cannot find a better deal than that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you can look at Pinterest all day, but that's not going to help
I
you.
know. And I'm wondering, can you over flag a house, over American flag a house? 'Cause my house may potentially be that way.
Well,
She
we
might
may
be a
have
flag
to have
quarter.
a conversation off camera.
Thank you so much.
So,
I apparently need to have Stephanie out too.
right? So, what is the best way for people to get a hold of you, Stephanie?
Online.
Online?
Go to
Okay.
stephaniebrubaker.com. No, don't go there. That's not a website. Go to stephaniebrubakerhomestaging.com.
Scratch first, go to the second.
Or if you could always call Darcy and I too.
Yes.
We've got her number on speed
Right.
dial. We'd
Yeah.
be more than happy to help you. I can't wait for you guys to see the
Yeah.
befores and after
Oh,
this
it's
house.
gonna be fun.
To
It's
just show you the different staging does in a house.
It's awesome.
So we